If you're looking for an affordable way to change up that front end appearance on your 2002 to 2005 Ram at home, then you might want to consider the Raxiom crystal headlights that we're talking about here today. Now these headlights will be sold in sets of 2 and will feature the matte black housing, topped off with a crystal clear polycarbonate lens and brand new bulbs, all for right around that mid to high $100 price point. Alright guys, so the aftermarket headlight category can get pretty wild pretty fast, right? So if you're a Ram owner out there and you're looking to change things up a bit, but you don't really need all the crazy halos or the modern LEDs, then something like the Raxiom crystals that we have here would be a safe and subtle change. Now as always guys, don't take my word for it. Feel free to read up on the overwhelming number of 4 and 5-star reviews back on the site in regards to the Raxiom headlights. Check out some of the customer submitted images to see them installed on other Rams out there. And at that point, you can probably make a better idea if these are gonna be the ones for you. If not, well again, you're in luck. We have a ton of options here on the site that you can check out instead. But getting back to the Raxioms here, and the big change that you're gonna see with these particular lights compared to your stockers will be the addition of the matte black housing in place of the more traditional factory chrome housing. Now don't get me wrong, there's still some chrome present in the headlight reflector area, and that is essential for the operation of the lights themselves, but the subtle change to the black in other areas really helps change the attitude of the lights themselves without again being too wild or completely over the top. But outside of the subtle matte black accents here on the Raxioms, there really isn't a massive departure from the OE style Ram headlights. Now these are still going to maintain the non-HID reflector style housing, and they will reuse your turn signal bulbs, but do kick in brand new headlight bulbs, which is a nice thing to point out. Housings are going to feature that same basic overall shape and design of your factory headlights. They are sealed up nice and tight with a crystal clear polycarbonate lens to prevent any fogging or condensation to come over time. Now, because these are basically a factory swap, there's no wiring, there's no modification needed, it's going to be a very simple install when it comes to the new lights. You're simply going to remove the stockers, install the Raxioms in reverse order, and that's pretty much it. Now, because of that, the site's going to call this a strong 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, maybe an hour of your time to complete from start to finish. But to give you a better idea of what's in store for you at home, here's an American Trucks customer to walk you through the job now.
To complete this project, you will need a T30 driver, a Phillips head screwdriver, a plastic pry bar to assist you in getting the headlight assembly out of the retaining clip you see here, which is mounted in the body of the truck. You will need a 10mm socket, a 6-inch extension, 1/4-inch drive ratchet, and a pair of pliers if you're having an issue getting this retaining clip off of the new headlight assembly. First, we remove the retaining clip on the headlight seal with a Phillips screwdriver. Once the set screw is out, pinch the retaining clip on the back side to release it, and it should slide right out. Next, there are 3 10mm screws, 2 right out in the open and another under the headlight assembly. These have T30 option as well, and in some cases it may be easier to use the T30 on the one under the headlight. The third 10mm screw is just under the side marker lamp. I use my finger to hold the screw into the socket so it won't fall down into the bumper. Next, use a plastic pry bar to pop the headlight assembly out of the retaining clip. Protect the paint with a rag if you feel the need to. Sometimes the lower adjuster will hang on the bumper cover. Just push the bumper cover down a little to clear it and gently pull the headlight assembly out. Once the headlight assembly is out, remove the bulbs by rotating the lock ring counterclockwise. The signal marker will be rotated a quarter turn counterclockwise and removed. The new assemblies come with halogen bulbs already installed. However, this truck has LED bulbs, so I will remove the halogen bulbs and install the LEDs by rotating the lock clockwise. Be sure to index the LEDs per the manufacturer's instructions. Next, install the signal bulb and give it a quarter turn clockwise to lock it in place. Here I am removing the retaining clip that came with the headlight assembly, as the original ones on my truck are still good to use. Now align and slide the new assembly in place and push firmly so the retaining clip clicks into the locking position. Next, put the 10mm screws back in and tighten firmly. For the third 10mm screw, again I use my finger to hold it into the socket and get it aligned so it does not fall down into the bumper. Next, install the headlight seal retaining clip at either the top, as I am here, or trim the seal to the factory length and put the retaining clip in the original position. Overall, this is a very simple install and has made a vast improvement on the look of this truck. Peel the protective layer off of the headlight assembly slowly and you're all done.
So again, if you are looking for a subtle way to freshen up that front end of your third gen, be sure to check out the Raxiom headlights right here at AmericanTrucks.com.